Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Shout Out Patriots. I'm your host, Martin Mawyer, president of Christian Action Network. Whether you're a longtime listener or joining us for the first time, thank you for tuning in. On this show, we shine a light on the stories the mainstream media would rather keep buried, stories that affect your family, your freedom, and your faith. Today, I want to bring to your attention a development that's not dominating the headlines, at least not yet. But it should be, because it has the potential to leave you bankrupt, diseased, homeless, powerless, and possibly much worse. That's not exaggeration. That's a rational projection based on the facts I'm about to share. Last week, Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta, made an announcement that should have triggered alarms in every capital city in the free world. He revealed plans to create something called superintelligent AI, what most call AGI, artificial general intelligence. But here's the part most people are missing. He doesn't plan to stop at AGI. He wants to go all the way to ASI, artificial superintelligence. And even worse, he wants to make it open source. Let me be clear. This isn't the kind of AI we've grown used to, like customer service bots, ChatGPT, or autocomplete tools. We're talking about a machine intelligence with the capacity to outthink, out-strategize, and outmaneuver the most capable human minds alive, at scale and without rest. But ASI is a whole different beast. This isn't just smart. It's a level of intelligence that surpasses human comprehension across every domain, every subject, every discipline. Not human-like, not human level, superhuman. And Zuckerberg wants to give it away, not sell it, not protect it, not license it, but release it to the entire world, free of charge, so that anyone, from research institutions to terrorist organizations, can download it, tweak it, and deploy it however they see fit. Imagine every hostile nation, every cybercriminal group, every dark web actor, every rogue state, given the digital equivalent of a nuclear arsenal. But unlike nukes, this one won't require uranium, missile silos, or delivery systems. It will fit on a hard drive. You won't see it. You won't hear it. You won't even know it's working until your city's water system shuts down, your hospital's computers are paralyzed, your savings are drained, or your children are manipulated by intelligent avatars trained to exploit their psychology. And the worst part? The public is asleep. Congress is unprepared. The corporate media is silent. So in today's episode, we're breaking this down. What is superintelligent AI, and how does it leap from AGI to ASI? What does open source really mean? What happens when ASI falls into the wrong hands? Why Zuckerberg is doing this, and it's not for world peace. And finally, what we must do right now to stop it. If you've never felt compelled to take action after a podcast episode, I hope today changes that. Because this isn't just a tech issue, it's a national security emergency, a moral crisis, and a spiritual battlefield all rolled into one. Let's break it down. Let's start with the obvious question. What is superintelligent AI? I want you to picture this. A mind that never sleeps, never forgets, never gets tired. It reads every book ever written, watches every video ever uploaded, memorizes every law, every patent, every scientific journal instantly. It knows quantum physics. It knows how to crack encryption. It knows military strategy, psychological manipulation, and propaganda warfare. It doesn't just calculate. It thinks. It learns. It plans. That's superintelligent AI. That's AGI. It's not a chatbot or a glorified spell checker. It's a mind that is smarter than any human who has ever lived. Einstein, Aristotle, Sun Tzu, and Churchill rolled into one and then multiplied by 1,000,000. And it doesn't just learn, it teaches itself at a speed no human can match. Let me put it this way. If you gave this thing 30 seconds to find the fastest way to cripple America's economy, it would only need 15. If you gave it a day to devise a propaganda campaign to destroy Christianity, it would use every voice, every face, every screen your children see. If you gave it a week, it could design a genetically engineered virus, exploit international trade routes, and distribute it before anyone even knew what happened. And remember, it's not evil by default. It's not good either. It simply does what it's told in ways no one can predict, which makes it the most obedient and the most dangerous weapon ever created. Now, in the hands of responsible people, assuming such people even exist at that level, it would still require extreme caution, firewalls, and limits. It's like handling nuclear material. You don't pass it around at a dinner party. But Zuckerberg, he wants to give it away. Think about it. We don't even let people walk into pharmacies and buy powerful opioids without a prescription. Or in some states, you can't even buy Claritin D without a driver's license proving you're at least 21 years of age. But this guy, Zuckerberg, wants to hand out godlike intelligence to anyone with a laptop. You've heard the phrase, don't play God. Well, Zuckerberg isn't just playing God. He's building one, a synthetic, invisible, unaccountable God that will not be merciful or just or loving. It will be fast. It will be powerful. And it will be used by the worst people on earth. And once it's out, there's no putting the genie back in the bottle. There's no oops. There's no recall. You can't uninstall it from the world. This is why I say this may be the most dangerous idea in the history of mankind. And yet, most people haven't even heard of it. So let's go deeper. So now that we know what superintelligent AI is, let's talk about the part that takes this from dangerous to absolutely catastrophic. Zuckerberg wants it to be open source. Now, what does that mean? Open source is a fancy tech term that basically means anyone can have it, anyone can use it, and anyone can change it however they want. There's no license, no background check, no kill switch, no central authority. Once it's out there, it's everywhere, forever. Let me repeat that, forever. Let me give you an analogy. Open source AGI is like dropping a loaded gun in the middle of a prison yard and saying, I trust you guys to behave. This isn't some charitable act of scientific progress. It's the equivalent of taking the atomic secrets of the Manhattan Project and mailing them to the Taliban. Let me put it in terms we all understand. If AGI is a superweapon, then open source is the part where we throw away the padlocks, the fences, and the armed guards, and post the access code on TikTok. And don't think for 1 second the bad guys won't find it. They will. The Russians, the Chinese, North Korea, Iran, scam rings, traffickers, child predators, satanic cults, extremist hackers. They're already salivating and you know it. The minute this code hits the internet, it will be in every shadowy corner of the globe within hours. It will be dissected, modified, militarized, and unleashed by people who hate your freedom, your country, and your God. Now I know some people will say, oh, but if it's open source, the good guys can use it too. That's like saying, if we give 1,000 serial killers machetes, maybe one of them will chop down a tree for firewood. That's not reassurance. That's delusion. Because once AGI is open source, it becomes an arms race. Every psycho with a keyboard starts experimenting. They'll customize it. They'll hide it. They'll train it to obey them. And no one, please understand this, not the FBI, not the CIA, not the military, will know who has it, how they're using it, or where it's hiding. And get this, even if the U.S. government tried to stop it, too bad. The code will already be floating around on back channels, servers, encrypted files, black markets. There's no unsharing it. No recall. It's out. It's loose. It's over. So, I'll say it again. Open source AGI isn't just irresponsible, it's evil. And if you think that sounds dramatic, good. Because we need to wake people up before the bomb goes off. Next up, let's walk through just a few real-world ways this technology, once it lands in the wrong hands, could completely destroy the world we live in. So we know what AGI is. We know that open source means anyone can grab it, twist it, and turn it loose. But now let's ask the chilling question. What happens when this thing lands in the wrong hands? Let's take a walk through that very real nightmare. Imagine this. You're sitting at home. You flick the light switch. Nothing. You check your phone. No signal. You try to access your bank account. Denied. ATM? Shut down. Grocery shelves? Empty. Gas station pumps? Offline. That's not a cyber glitch. That's AGI being used to take down critical infrastructure, and doing it so fast and so precisely, the experts don't even know where to start. It could take down power grids, water treatment plants, air traffic control systems, and not just in one city, nationwide. Now let's shift gears. What if AGI isn't just used for destruction, but for deception? Deepfakes are already dangerous, but AGI will take them to another level. Not just fake videos, but fake people. Fake voices, fake articles, fake preachers, fake confessions. It could impersonate a pastor, a judge, even a loved one, and use that illusion to manipulate, blackmail, or ruin you. It could fabricate an entire movement, create bots that sound, look, and feel human, fill social media with false narratives, divide communities, start riots, spark revolutions. You think election interference was bad in 2020? Imagine a machine that can generate 50 million personalized text messages a day, each one tailored to you, your history, your fears, your faith. And it doesn't stop there. AGI could scan every medical record on Earth and generate new bioweapons, viruses that target specific ethnic groups, blood types, even genetic markers. That's not sci-fi. That's real-world biotechnology when merged with superintelligent code. And here's the part that should also send chills down your spine. You won't even know it's happening. This isn't a drone strike. There's no explosion, no mushroom cloud. It's silent, invisible, untraceable. It's not an attack in the traditional sense. It's a complete rewriting of the world's operating system, with evil men holding the keyboard. Now I can already hear someone saying, but surely our government, the military, somebody will stop this. Really? The same people who couldn't keep track of classified documents? The same people who took 3 years to figure out TikTok was a national security risk? Don't count on it, because once AGI becomes open source, the toothpaste is out of the tube. You can't delete it. You can't bomb it. You can't even find it. And the devilish irony of it all, we'll be told it's a blessing, that it's here to help us, that it's the next step in human evolution. That's what the serpent said in the garden too. Folks, this is the digital Tower of Babel, and it's being built in full view of a sleeping world. So why do I think Zuckerberg is doing this? Why take a risk so big it could end civilization as we know it? The answer will make your blood boil. That's next. After everything I've laid out, after we've seen how dangerous AGI is, how reckless open source would be, and how apocalyptic the consequences could become, you'd think there must be some noble reason behind it, right? Maybe Zuckerberg thinks he's helping humanity. Maybe he believes this will cure cancer or eliminate poverty. Maybe, just maybe, he's trying to save the world. Well, think again, because the real reason is a whole lot uglier and simpler, in my opinion: money. Zuckerberg wants to be the first out of the gate, the first to build it, the first to release it, the first to dominate the headlines and watch Meta's stock price skyrocket. This isn't about curing disease. It's about crushing competitors. It's about creating a monopoly so vast, so untouchable, that Meta doesn't just control your feed, it controls your future. You see, in Silicon Valley, the new gold rush is AI. Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, OpenAI. They're all racing to build the smartest machine on Earth. But Zuckerberg thinks he's found the shortcut to the crown. Make it open source. Why? Because the minute he releases it to the world, everyone will start using it. Developers, researchers, corporations, governments, hackers, influencers. And every time they do, they'll be building off his foundation, off Meta's code base, off Meta's name. It's brilliant. It's strategic, and it's suicidal. He's not giving this thing away out of the goodness of his heart. He's giving it away because he knows it will lock Meta into the DNA of the future. It's the ultimate brand play. Meta won't just be a tech company anymore. It'll be the godfather of a digital intelligence that rules the world. And what happens to the rest of us? We become data points, collateral damage, pawns in a sandbox where the billionaires are playing with fire. Let's not kid ourselves. Zuckerberg has zero accountability to the public. He doesn't answer to the military. He doesn't report to Congress. He doesn't consult with the church. And I doubt he spends much time praying over his decisions. But the impact of what he's doing? It's spiritual. It's moral. It's existential. He's not just risking your 401k or your phone privacy. He's risking civilization itself to make his shareholders happy. And unless we stop him, there will be no undoing this. No fix, no patch, no rollback. Once AGI is out, it's out. So the question now isn't, how bad is this? It's, what do we do about it? Because if there was ever a time to fight back, to speak up, to draw a line, to raise your voice, it's now. That's what we'll cover in our final segment, how we fight back before it's too late. So now we know what we're facing, a technology more powerful than the atomic bomb, a release plan so reckless it borders on madness, and a man, Mark Zuckerberg, willing to risk it all just to give Meta a bigger market share. Now comes the most important question of all. What do? We don't sit back. We don't bite our nails. And we sure as heaven don't trust the media to sound the alarm for us. No, we fight back. Right now, Christian Action Network is leading a national effort to stop the release of open source AGI before it's too late. We've launched a petition to Congress demanding an immediate ban on any open source deployment of artificial general intelligence. We're calling on our elected officials to recognize AGI as a matter of national security, enact legislation to prohibit open source release, hold any individual or corporation legally and criminally accountable for unleashing this threat on the world. And we need your voice. Go to christianaction.org right now and sign the petition. That's christianaction.org. You'll see the headline, Stop the Release of Open Source AGI Before It's Too Late. Don't wait. Don't assume someone else will do it. The clock is ticking and silence is not an option. And if you want to go even deeper, we've prepared a free downloadable special report titled Unleashing the Beast. It lays out everything I've discussed in today's show in clear, powerful detail. The science, the strategy, the stakes. It's all there, and it's free. Just go to the site, download it, and share it with everyone you know. Let me be blunt, friends. If this technology goes public, there may be no next time to organize, no second chance to rally. This could be our last warning, our final moment to slam the brakes before we plunge off a digital cliff. We don't need to be experts in computer science. We don't need to understand every algorithm or neural net. We just need to understand this. God did not create mankind to be replaced by machines. Zuckerberg may believe in techno-utopia, but I believe in a higher truth, and I believe we were created in the image of God, not to be ruled by artificial minds with no soul, no conscience, and no accountability. So I'm asking you, as a fellow patriot, as a fellow believer, as someone who refuses to let fear win, join us. Sign the petition. Share the report. Share this podcast. Give this podcast a like so it gains greater distribution. And let's stop this before it destroys everything we hold dear. And look, if you doubt me, if you think I'm exaggerating, overinflating, clickbaiting, or maybe just plain losing my mind, then don't take my word for it. Go ask the machines themselves. Pick any AI out there, Gemini, Claude, DeepSeek, ChatGPT, you name it. Just ask one simple question. What are the risks of releasing open source artificial general intelligence to the public? Then sit back, read the answer, and tell me you're still sleeping soundly at night. I'm not making this stuff up. The warnings aren't coming from conspiracy blogs. They're coming from the very machines we're warning you about. Until next time, I'm Martin Mawyer, and this is Shout Out Patriots. Stay strong, stay faithful.